Conduct supporting criminal acts, specifically petty theft. Don't sell any of your issued corrections gear, police gear, military gear on eBay or any other social site or social networking site. That is against the rules, and that could get you fired, that could get you charged with petty theft, and at a minimum could get you suspended. Hi, I'm Gary York, True Prison Stories. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. A sergeant on the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department, Jacksonville, Florida Sheriff's Department, decided that he was going to sell his gun belt, or an extra gun belt that he had, a double magazine holder, and a badge case on eBay. The badge case actually said right on there Jacksonville Police or Jacksonville Sheriff's Department. And he sold the items under Milkman 25, and he got a whopping $60.50 for the sales that occurred on February 19th, 2019. A citizen complained about something about the sales or the items that being sold, that they didn't believe it was something that should be sold on eBay, and they felt it was probably something he shouldn't have done, and they reported him to his agency. And the sergeant's very lucky. He got a 45-day suspension without pay. That's a lot more than $60.50. Now, the sheriff's department I just retired from, the sheriff that I had, he probably would have fired this guy. Many agencies will fire you for doing that. So he can consider himself fortunate for only getting a 45-day suspension and no criminal charge. Now, the Internal Affairs investigation did find him to have unbecoming conduct substantiated, conduct supporting criminal acts, petty theft, and misuse of computer software, using the computer that he set the sale on to sell the items that are owned by the Sheriff's Department. You know, we get issued this gear when you're in the military and when you're in the police and when you're in corrections. You get issued gear, and unless the agency signs a special form saying this is now your gear, you do what you want with it, it belongs to the agency. You're using their gear, you're borrowing their gear. You don't get to do what you want with it. Now, when you retire from the Sheriff's Department in some places, you get to keep your duty weapon, and they actually sign it over and you fill out forms. Now, that duty weapon that you retired with and is now yours, that's something you own now. You could sell that weapon, but you don't sell items that are issued to you. And you don't sell items from the Sheriff's Department, corrections, that without approval from the warden, the sheriff, or somebody. And you still have to be careful, because I've investigated a few cases where this has happened, and you know, it depends on how hard the agency wants to push the issue. You could get a criminal charge out of it. We had a warden did a little bit of the opposite. He purchased himself a gun belt complete with gear and holster for his personal handgun, nothing to do for work, and he took it home. And he was actually demoted from warden to assistant warden. And that was an investigation that I had. And this can get serious. And I'm just warning everybody, you may not even realize it. You may think it's okay. We have a sergeant from a sheriff's department that thought it was okay. We have a warden that I just gave you an example of who thought it was okay to use state funds to buy his belt and gun belt. He had explained during the interview that it was for his personal equipment at home, but he thought during emergencies he could also wear it to work. Well, he should have explained that and gotten permission. You know, even wardens have to get permission sometimes for things. They have people that are in charge of them, and he should have talked to some of his upper echelon before he purchased these items. So just a few things to let you know. You have to be very, very careful what you do with the items that are issued to you. Keep care of them. We've had items stolen out of people's vehicles. People keeping their items in the trunk of their car and their personal car, and the items get stolen. Now, you're not going to get in trouble for that. The agency may ask you not to keep them in your car and to keep them tucked away in your home, but when they get stolen out of your home or your car, it's kind of hard to hold you liable for that. I mean, people do break into homes and break into cars, so that is a different animal there. But when you just go out blatantly under another name and start selling items issued to you from your agency, it could cause you some problems. This sergeant, very fortunate. He's going to get to keep his job. 45-day suspension. Not worth it. Not worth $60 off of eBay. So just a quick video to warn everybody. I know you're probably saying by now, God, why would I do that? That's stupid. Well, there are people out there that have done this, did it, and I believe there'll be some people in the future that will still do it. So get the word out. Don't sell your gear. Thank you. True Prison Stories by Gary York. Please subscribe.